G'day guys, what's cracking? It's Ralph here, and I bought a Nikon Coolpix P1100, and I never thought in all my days I would buy a Nikon Coolpix. Not because I don't like Nikon, but because I have no need for a Coolpix. Well, I do take Coolpixes, but no need to buy more Coolpixes. Let's open it, right? Been like excited since it arrived. Whew. So strap, USB-C cable to USB. Let's say lens hood, battery, very important. Oh, here it is. Ooh. New cameras. There's something exciting about a new camera. Whew. What a beast. Oh, you are chunky, are you not? Wow, look at that. It's so light, it's crazy. I don't know how they do that. It's got a big flash on the top too. I'm sure if I do that, oh, look at that. Ejects the flash like that. It's pretty fancy. Let's take this off, and you can see the massive lens front it has. And then a smaller internal opening. The screen flicks, yes, right round. Interesting that I'm not sure you'd vlog with this, but great for if you're shooting ducks or birds or like the water level, and you can actually put this on the ground or hold it with your hand and then just flick this up and you can see exactly what it is. Now the screen's not massive, but at least it gives you a preview of what you're looking at. I can put my strap here, my strap here. I have my shutter release there and my tele zoom and wide with this button right here. My on and off button is right there. Nice grip. 24 to 3000 millimeters, 125 times optical zoom, and we have the zoom buttons here and here as well. So I can go here and here, but if that, see that moves? But if you want to just go subtle, this is much more gentle and easy to move. And you've got this little button here that is like a pullback. So once you've zoomed in, you pull this and it zooms back out so you can get a bit of reference. So if you zoom in, you can't find what you're zooming in, you press this and it pulls back kind of halfway, and then you get to see where you are, and then you can press this again, it zooms back in. Camera is largely operated actually by this selecting the mode that you want here once you've got that mode. On the top we've got auto, we've got PSA and M. I can shoot in manual. Oh my word. In manual you can change your shutter speed here and then your aperture setting right here with this little turn wheel, which is really handy. I can go custom settings. I can actually put it then into video, or I can shoot birds. Look at a bird setting. How good's that? If it's seen, you can choose what you want on the back, but otherwise that just determines what that is. Has an aperture of 2.8 all the way up to 8. And with an f-stop of 8 and a sensor that's a 1/2.3 inches, it means that most things are going to be in focus when you zoom in and you focus on this in terms of your depth of field. When you're shooting at 2.3, you will get some nice creamy bokeh, but it perhaps won't look like the bokeh shape that you'd expect from your DSLR or your mirrorless lenses, but it also means in low light it's going to struggle. So it's going to struggle to focus in low light, and it's going to struggle to create a really crisp and sharp image in low light. And also if you're having a subject that's in low light and it's like half of it's well lit and the other half's dark, make sure you focus on the part that's well lit, and that you have the metering on spot metering and not matrix metering, which will just calculate the exposure based on where the focus point is rather than the entire photograph. You can also take photographs in RAW on this camera, which I find is very, very helpful. Some of you might just want a JPEG, and that's just what you capture is what you get, and you can actually set your viewfinder to be accustomed to what you see is what you get as well. It is not touchscreen, so it's good, but it's not touchscreen, so you can touch it all you like, but you won't get much use out of it. In fact, if you do touch it, just be careful, don't whack it, because you could actually break it and cause the LED to bleed, and that is not a good thing at all. With an ISO range of 100 to 6400, you obviously don't need much more than 6400, but when you get up there it's going to get noisy, so you want to keep it down as much as you can. But if you're taking a photograph that just it just needs something, you can manually do that. So you can put it on auto via this, but you go into the settings. So there's no external thing here. You go into the settings and you sort that out there. I can switch over to movie. I can press record on my movie button. I can scroll through using the scroll wheel and select. It's got flash up the top, exposure metering on the side. It's got a timer on the other side and a function button to go macro, I reckon that is. Then the menu and the rubbish bin. And on the side, it has HDMI, mini. It's got a couple of USB options and a mic option. It's got a quarter 20 on the bottom and obviously a battery flap. The card, SD card, goes right in there. And then I push that down, I lock it like this. Let's turn it on. And it turns on and it has this setup. English, choose time zone, yes. No card present, tells you straight up, it's nice. Now let me just put on, it goes on really quite quick. It's not obtrusive, but that's kind of handy. It also has 5 stops of stabilization, which is remarkable. So it means you can zoom in a long way and it will actually hold the image not shaking. Because I don't know if you've ever used binoculars that are like, say, 16 times or whatever, and this is what, 125 times? But you put on some big binoculars and you have to learn to breathe so you can hold them still and focus on whatever you're focusing on. So this camera does some of that work for you internally. And you can also shoot video on it. So you can shoot 4K at 30 frames a second or 1080p at 60 frames a second. What you have to realize though on 4K on this camera, because its sensor size is 1/2.3 inches, it's a tiny sensor. So although the dimensions are the equivalent of 4K, the quality video isn't. And so if you put this on a 4K TV and you're like expecting incredible, you won't get incredible because the sensor is just not able to be up to the task. So the quality of the 4K will be much, much reduced than the 4K, say, on a full frame camera. So first impressions, it's light, it's different, it is quite basic, and yet the challenge of shooting on this kind of setup, I think what happens is as you change these, you then change what sort of menu options you can get and what that looks like. Yes, that's quite true. So yeah, change these, change your menu on here. Thought you'd enjoy your first exploration with me into this. You've also got a focus ring there, I think that is. So maybe you can go manual focus. I don't know what that is. We will explore later on. And you have a ring of 77 mil, so you can put a filter on this that you will put on one of your other lenses. You can pop on this. So this is a compact camera. Back when I first started shooting, a compact camera was compact. You could hold it in your hand. I think the reason they call them compact cameras is because it's all built in one. There's no detachable lens, but they used to be like this big, and now look at it. It's just enormous. So I will endeavor to work out how it works and share that with you. If you've enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe to my channel if you're not already. I'm stoked you're with me. And if you've got any interesting challenges, you're like, Ralph, you should do this with it. Come on, bring it. Tell me what I should do with it and I will do it. Maybe I won't, but it will be helpful to find out. Thanks heaps for watching, everyone. Take it easy and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Now let me show you the size. This is